Thanks for joining us in this episode of Workshop Wednesday. Today, we're talking with Josh Friend, who is the CEO and founder of Incelerate, as he shares 2 critical ways loan officers can better engage their clients. Without further ado, let's jump into today's episode.
One is data alignment. I think a question I asked early, how do we do that? One is making sure you have aligned data so that you have a consistency. Second is be where your borrowers are. Don't make them to choose to be where you're at. And you know, every borrower has their own thing. I have customers that are lenders, and some of them I've been in this industry for a long time. I have friends I've known for 20 years. I have a lot of people that I went to high school with that are in the mortgage industry and runs mortgage companies. And it's interesting, even when I communicate with some of my friends and my customers, some of them just won't respond to text when it comes to business with me. And it's really strange. I'm like, we're like close friends, and they'll only respond to text when it's an email, which is strange. But then I'll get a text like, hey dude, what are you guys doing this weekend? It's like, right. It's okay. But on a social level, they're totally down to work with me in text. But when it comes to business, like there's just no response to text messages.
Right.
And so I had to adjust. Oh, okay. They want me to email. I have to email him. Like I can't, when it's business, and I get responses in seconds. Right. When I email them I actually have several clients that are like this.
Right.
That are like a social thing, text works, but then in a business thing, I can't get a response. It's just like, no, that's business.
It's not their preferred method. It's like something switches in their brain for how they communicate.
That's right. Our guests are the same. Our clients are the same way. Your borrowers are the same way. Right. So you want to be where they're at. So make sure you can communicate. And one of that ways is, again, text messaging. That's 97% text messages are looked at within the first 2 minutes. It's the most highest responded to form of engagement and communications there is. So when you're in that interaction, think about the process. If I'm texting you, hey, Corey, I'm about to make an offer in the house. Do you think you can get me approval up to $500,000? Do you think would that work? They send that text to you, and you're, Saturday walking the dog, and that person's right there, right then. They're like, I'm buying, right? So this thought of buy, you have to respond to them then. So that's their way they want to communicate with you. They're not calling you. They're not emailing you. They're texting you saying, respond to me now. Make sure you're in a place to respond to that person right away. Right? Yeah. How do you, get back in front of that person? They tell you and communicate where they want. Facebook, people that are in Facebook, some people are on Instagram, some are, TikTok. I don't know how it's going to affect the mortgage industry, but we have to understand that's relevant.
Right. If it sticks around here, I know they're talking about trying to ban it, or Microsoft trying to buy it right now at this point in time. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah. But we have to understand that those are relevant things. Right. What we know about time is it keeps on going. Yeah. The younger generation becomes the middle-aged folks, and it consistently changes, and those will have to be relevant. So understanding to be always on, and then and that could be something like, I'll give you an example of inbound call routing or call routing. So a lot of lenders right now, we've been helping lenders who have their loan officers at home. We can provide inbound call routing through our system. What does that allow someone to do? Well, if you're a lender and you need to route leads based off of state licensing or area codes, you want to make sure that people that are calling in from Texas talk to your Texas loan officers, and all your loan officers be on different phone systems. They don't have to be on one phone system.
Right.
It's the technology to integrate that so that, again, your loan officers can always be on. Right. So if they get a call, it can go to their cell phone or their desk phone. Our platform helps lenders do that. And then the text messaging, and then it's just the social things. Hey, show up in email, show up in Facebook, Instagram, show up in Google AdWords, show up in direct mail. A lot of people overlook direct mail. Direct mail is an unbelievably powerful marketing source.
Yep.
And there's this great mix of digital touch and non-digital touch through direct mail. I've had the experience through Amazon myself. I got an I got a letter from them about 2 years ago in the mail. And I'm like, oh, Amazon, they're sending me a piece of direct mail.
Right.
I'm going to open this. Opened it. Really, really simple letter, 1 page. Hey, dear Josh, you're an Amazon Prime member, and we've noticed you've never logged into Amazon Prime Video. It's free with your Prime membership. Here's 2 or 3 great shows we think you would love to watch. Here's how you can log in. Let us know if you have any questions.
Yeah.
Really simple. I actually logged in Amazon Prime that day for the first time I ignored all the emails because I've definitely got emails from them. I'd gotten banner ads from them. I got all these other things from them. But then for some reason, that physical touch, connected it for me.
Yep.
So, and everyone buys differently and not the same way every time. So it's really about, how do you show up where they're at when they're looking for you?
Right.
Right. So you're there and you're relevant, you're in front of them at the right time. And that's going to be what's exciting about technology and the mortgage industry and data analytics. This is just getting better and better, where you're predicting when someone's about to look for a loan, right? You can start figuring out, hey, these 1,000 people, 500 of them are about to buy a new house in the next 6 months. There's analytics that show you those types of things, so you can look at your database and then communicate with them. So that, I think, is going to be, a big part of the future of the mortgage industry, is just understanding the data side of it.
Hey, really quick before you go, if you enjoyed this content, be sure to follow us here on social, and don't forget to like and share this content. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next episode.